Hello, welcome to the third video of Korra month, and I'm going to do the top 10 favorite episodes of the Korra series. So let's get started. Number 10. Welcome to Republic City. This one is partly due to nostalgia. I really it's the first episode that got us into the series, but I remember seeing that episode, when I got the Blu-ray, because, again, I didn't know if I was going to like Korra or not, because I was just kind of saying to myself, I'm kind of over the Avatar universe, and I don't know if I wanted to return to it. But I got the Blu-ray because the price was just right for me to go out on a whim. And really, the first episode just kind of cemented my appreciation for the show and got me hooked. From the animation to the scene where Korra is running from the cops, I really liked the music. It really highlighted everything I wanted in the Avatar series, because from Welcome to Republic City, I could tell instantly the fight scenes were going to be better, and the animation was a lot better than The Last Airbender. The style was somewhat the same with the original series, but I think they changed so much of it to make it look more defined and detailed. I mean, there's definitely an obvious switch in styles, but it's a little bit more subtle than going from Batman season 3 to Batman the animated series' fourth season. That was a huge leap in animation style change. But this was such a good change, and it was close to the original, but looked a lot more detailed and efforts. I really liked Welcome to Republic City. I think it set up everything nicely, especially that nice little recap of the original series. So I kind of liked that episode on many levels because it was so accessible for people. Number 9, Voice in the Dark. It was the book 1 episode, the one where Amon ambushes Korra. Now, this was the part where I really liked Korra as the Avatar. Before, I was just like, she's cool, she's a cool character. I mean, I didn't really have an opinion of her, but when we got to that episode, uh, she became much more relatable to me, and I really liked that character, Korra's character at that point, because I said this on another YouTube video that to me, that episode made Korra more human to me and made her more relatable than Aang. But that's not to saying that Aang is not relatable or anything like that. I'm not gonna talk about that, but um, I really liked Korra's position there, where you get to actually see her be a little bit more vulnerable than we would usually see her. So I really liked that part of that episode. Number 8, the book 1 finale. I think it was called Endgame. That one is good. I do think the last 5 minutes where Aang just kind of gives back Korra's bending was a little too fast, and but I do understand that show in itself was written as a miniseries, and it was a one-off thing, and they only got greenlit for the following 3 seasons, I think, in the middle of production of that book, or somewhere along the lines. They got greenlit for 3 more seasons. Then they started opening the possibilities of having, uh, more storytelling and all that stuff. But I still like the book 1 finale as it's on its own, because I thought the music was really well done, and I do like that the change from going from a bombastic, intense finale, we had a nice subtle finale that really tied everything together. So I really like that on that level. Um, so now on to number 7, the book 2 finale. Now this I'm gonna say the two-parter, the Light in the Darkness and Darkness Over Light, or something. The last 2 episodes of book 2, I really like those 2 episodes because they were really strong episodes on their own. Because to me it cemented Korra's character a little bit more, and to me it made her a lot more likable, because I mean, she was always likable, but I really did like that this journey where she really felt at her lowest, and Tenzin was there to kind of tell her, well, you're not defined by Rava. You're not this person. You are strong, independent, unyielding, and all this stuff. And I really like that, because that really kind of felt wholesome than before, and I really like that part, because it had a really good message to the viewer and to the characters, and I liked the dialogue between Tenzin and Korra that entire 2 episodes, and I liked Tenzin getting some closure with Aang, and feeling better about carrying on his legacy, etc. The only negative about the finale was this kind of Janora being there. It didn't really make sense, but it was like interpreted as viewers will, and I'm kind of over talking about what happened in the book two finale. Other than it was fun, it was a fun book to watch, but it was a fun finale to watch. Number six, beginnings. Both parts one and two, I really liked them because I like mythology, and I really like that that there was actually a lot of that in surplus in beginnings, and it had a really good origin story for the Avatar. I really liked I liked that. I mean, I think if we knew Vatu was the villain from the beginning, I think it would have the season would have done a little bit better. But again, I liked that little reveal of Vatu and Rava, and really where it all began. I like that. I really like that as a as well. And to kind of to go back to the book two finale, I like that Korra's past lives were destroyed. I really did like that. It was hard. It was hard watching it. It was really hard, but it was really cool to see all this being wiped away till the end, and beginnings again kind of makes that more impactful by the end. So I really like that. Those the beginnings and the finale really go hand in hand to me. Number five, Korra Alone. I really liked Korra Alone. I really thought that it was one of the best episodes done following a premiere. I said this in the book four video, but I just liked to see that we got to see a little bit more of Korra's vulnerability and all that kind of stuff. It made her such a very interesting character and a very strong character. It was really good for her development and her arc and her story to go through all that. Number four, The Ultimatum. This one I've watched so many times. Not as much as a certain episode, but I've seen this episode a lot of times because I really like the fight scene that Tenzin had, and I still go on record saying that I think Tenzin could have taken on the Red Lotus if it wasn't for Pali. Other than that, it was a really good fight, and I loved seeing Tenzin fight because as soon as it happened, I was like, oh, you're fighting a guy who was trained by the previous Avatar. This is gonna be interesting, and I really liked that. It was awesome. It was excellent. Everything I wanted to see. So I was glad that we got to have that fight with Tenzin and Zahir. So it all went good for me. Number three, Venom of the Red Lotus. I did like Enter the Void as well, but Venom of the Red Lotus to me was an episode that when I saw it, my jaw kept hitting the floor. The animation was beautiful. The music was intense. I definitely do want to rewatch it again to see how it holds up to the recent finale, but I really liked the book three finale. It was so strong on multiple levels. Like it was really Korra's time to shine in that finale while she was being poisoned by Zahir, and I really liked what came of that, and really that entire fight scene as a whole. I mean, I keep looking at it and saying, someone had to draw each of these frames, one by one. That must have been really painful and annoying. So I really liked that. It was a very strong finale. So I that's number three. Number two, Battle of Zaofu. This one was my personal favorite because I liked that Korra lost the fight. Again, I said this in the book four video I did last week, but I really liked that we got to see Korra's complete her journey on a road to recovery and kind of what it meant for her. And and the thing with like Battle of Zaofu is that a lot of people were like, yeah, she's ready to fight, yeah, she can do it. I mean, that's everyone thought, even the viewers. And then when you actually saw the fight, you were just like, wow, she still needs to recover. And a lot of people, I feel like, I don't know if this is true, I don't speak for everyone, but personally to me, it feels to me that people were confusing it with like frustration, and pretty much what the episode was. Like, you're supposed to feel kind of, depressed or, down that she didn't win because, you wanted her to win, but, is this no one could have expected her to fail that way, and I really liked that. I really thought that really made that episode more whole, and it made the season much more interesting to see her kind of redeem that fight by the end. Um, so speaking of the end, obviously, you guys knew this was gonna be my number one. Number one, book four finale, the last two episodes. This episode, I again like book two. The last two episodes really connected itself really well together, where one can seamlessly go into the other. So I really like that in that episode. But again, like I love the scale and I love the drama that was in it. Like when Hiroshi Sato committed that sacrifice, when he took that sacrifice to get them in, that still like gave me chills when I saw it. I saw like 3 to 4 times just to make sure that I wasn't gonna be like hyping that finale, and it still gets me at times. I mean, it's just like whoa, this is too much, and I really enjoyed that sacrifice for that character, especially seeing him from book one and having that history with him and seeing him kind of take the ultimate sacrifice was really really satisfying. And the last, there's so many other parts, but I also liked uh, Korra and Kuvira's 101. I said this in the book 4 video as well, and I read it, and so you guys know why I like that scene. That scene was awesome. And I also liked how Tenzin and Korra left things, and I love the ambiguity that the season ended on. I definitely think it was ambiguous. I don't think there was a definitive thing, but I like that. I really like that they really let it to be interpreted by their fans and not like boxed into a confirmed or anything like that. So that's it for the top 10 core episodes. I hope you enjoyed this list. Feel free to comment and see you in the next video.